welcome back if you've been here before, and if this is your first time, welcome. My name is Sarah, and for 2025, I'm going to do an Everything I Crocheted This Month video. So here is my third video. I did not do January, so we're going to start with the first things I want to get out of the way, and these are the hats. So I made a, what's it called? A messy bun hat, and it has the hole in the top. I don't think you can see that. There it is. And then a double made hat, and then a corner to corner. I'm working on a pattern book for hats, and so this is part of the reason for that. And then I've got some regular beanies and some back loop only beanies. These are great scrap busters, and that's kind of the point of me doing these videos, to help you with scrap busting. Because I always get yarn at a flea market or yard sale, and I get big quantities of it. And sometimes you only have a small ball of something, which is perfect for little projects, like the little duck and the tater tot. This is a practice, and I've got a video coming to show you how I got this plush yarn. It is a baby thin fine yarn, and you see how big it turned out. We're going to do a video on how to do this. So these are scrap busters mostly, and so a lot of these scrubbies are multicolored for that reason. I'm using up the scrap yarn, the last pieces, and you know, this one's solid, but some of them are not, but some of them are. They're very small projects. These work up in about 15 minutes, and I have a video on how to do these. And you can make a big loofah in the same amount of time, just using a larger yarn. These are also scrap busters. They're great scrap busters. I love these loofahs. They're good for scrubbies. You can keep them in the shower. These are all cotton or cotton and acrylic. I do have some made out of this scrubby yarn, which is right here. It has a little scrubbiness to it. So some of them, you can use the scrubby yarn, but those are for dishes. So there we go, and I have a slew of them. There's 15 large ones and 11 small ones that I did this month. And I love this pattern. Love it, love it, love it. There's more yellow. I love those. They're bright and cheery. And there's a green one. And this is some more scrap yarn, getting rid of scraps. More scraps. Not really scraps, but you know, you get to the end of something and you make little things like this. These are little face scrubbies, or you could use them for the kitchen if you really wanted to. They're just really pretty little flower scrubbies. And they're great scrap busters because you can use any yarn and you just make a little flower. And so I'll probably have these in a video at some point, or a book. I'm not sure which, because I have plans for some books for all the patterns that I've been doing. I also have, these are the scrubby yarn. So that is the really, it's actually scrubby yarn. So these are for heavier duty kitchen cleaning. And they're really great. I love making them. I don't love working with the scrubby yarn, but I do love working with the cotton and the acrylic together, and it makes a really good scrubby strength. Then of course we have the mushroom scrubby, and this one could be for your face because it's cotton. So this is a cotton, and you have a handle, and you just have a scrubby. So I love these. I only made one this month, but I'll be making more. I ran out of the red, so I'll have to get more red, and it won't be a scrap buster at that point. But here's the cotton I have, and all of this cream color. I love these washcloths. They're just so beautiful. All of this cream color and this blue was some that I got at a flea market, and it was just in a ball, and I didn't know how much there was, but there ended up being several balls of it. It all matches. It's a different kind of cotton, and I love it. So these 2 washcloths are a set, and I just think they're really beautiful. Once again, it's a scrap buster. Now this one I've showed you before. It's the sparkly yarn, and I made these little tiny bags in this big bag. Made some of this at school when I was working, and this right here was a balled up skein that I didn't think I could be able to use at all. I wasn't sure I could use it when I first got it, and I had to unravel it and ball it up. So here it is with little drawstring bags. You can put things in. You can put your pearls in these, or you can put your rings for the night or anything else. So those are just really super cute. Then more scrubbies. Just little cute kitchen flower scrubbies. You could have these as coasters, but I only made 2 because it's a scrap buster project and that's all there was. And then I love that one. You could use it as a hot plate. You could use it as just a pretty on the table with a glass on it, or a glass dish, or something like that. I love it, love it, love it. It uses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different colors the very end of the skein. So I finished off all of these skeins with this. I had little tiny balls left and little teeny tiny balls left, and this finished off the skein. So this is a great scrap buster, and it turns out really pretty. So there's those. Then my newest fun thing, one of my newest fun thing is these keychains. So there's a keychain. It's just a really pretty heart pattern. And let's see, I have another heart. It's a little tiny pink heart. And then I went a little smaller and did a second pink heart. So I have 3 hearts. And then I also have the pink flower, this dark blue flower, and this light blue flower. So we have, let's see if I can do that, three little flowers. So I really love these. They're just so cute. They're easy to make. And I'm going to sell them at market, probably $5 for a keychain. So they're super cute. All the findings and stuff was probably $1, maybe a little less than $1. So they're really good, and they're so adorable, and everybody may want one. I don't know. I'm going to do some other things for the keychains as well. Not just flowers and hearts, but that was a start. Then, I love my cactuses, y'all. This is this green scrubby yarn, and this was the end of it. So I bought a new thing of scrubby yarn because I love making these so much. And right now these are scrubbers. You can take it out and use it to wash dishes, and then you put it back in. But I had a friend tell me they're too cute. Nobody's going to want to use them. They're just going to want them for decoration. So maybe I'll stuff some and just sew them together because they would make a great decoration. So here's all the cactuses actually. There's another one just like the first one I made. And then there's this one here. He has a little sidekick. And then he has a friend too. So, yep, these are my little cactuses, and I love my cactuses. They're so adorable. I can't wait to make more of these. So I'm going to put those over there. And another thing that I love is this market bag. I had this skein. It was probably half of a skein that was left. It's a very small skein. So I just, worked up a granny circle and made granny all the way around and made this. I love it. And it just has a single stitch. Now this is a double crochet on the handles. So I just went straight up and then crocheted it on the end. This is so beautiful. I love that yarn. Some of my favorite things are bags, so I'm a bag lady. And here's another one I made with the 5 granny squares. So this is also a scrap buster because I was using up the end. And actually I have no more of this or this. So I used all of these, this color and all of the pink that I have. And I have a lot more white. So this is a cute, cute bag. This is a half double crochet for the handle. And then I went single all the way around. So this bag is so pretty. I love it. And then we have the unknown monster bear, whatever he is. He looks like a bear with no face. His eyes fell out because they were too small. And that was an experiment, but I still have him. Then we have Mr. Elephant. He's adorable. And this is a specialty super soft yarn. It was really thin. And then at other points it was really thick. So I think it was, it's not cotton and it's not acrylic. And his cute little tail. And his cute little feet. And his cute little nose. Anyway. He is my cute elephant. I love him and he's so pretty. Anyway, he was fun. Elephants are fun. Then I have little Mr. Chicken. He was an experiment as well, but I went ahead and did the eyes because this is basic 4-ply red heart yarn. And this is no sew, so you just do these things on the body. He was very fun to make. And he'd be a great scrap buster if you have oranges and yellows and browns and blacks and grays, all of that. So, but you do need eyes, and so we're going to do some fabric, some yarn eyes. I'm going to learn how to do that and make those that actually work. So we are going to make some eyes. This is a safety eye, but still sometimes it's not safe for babies. But he is adorable. And then we have my Brontosaurus. He does stand up. This is made with plushy yarn. There he is. He does not have eyes because it was an experiment as well. I wasn't sure how the eyes were going to work, and I didn't know if the pattern was going to work. This is my first one, and I think he's just super adorable. I'll have to show you the book that I got him and made out of. I'll do a pattern out of that book soon and show you how to make one, and I'll show you the book when I do that. And this is the leftover yarn from this. This is my favorite thing of the whole month. This is the baby blanket. And I have a video on this puffy stitch baby blanket. And I just love it. It is so super soft. You could just cuddle this and it makes you happy. So this puffy blanket is the Chenille Bernat Baby Blanket Yarn. So if you want something that just makes you happy to hold, which is like this, it's Bernat Baby Blanket Yarn. Don't get Bernat Baby because that's tiny. Get Bernat Baby Blanket. This one was a long time coming because I bought the Bernat Baby yarn. And then I went to make it and found out I had the wrong yarn. And then I got the right yarn. And then I found that I didn't have a needle. And then I ordered a needle that was correct. I got the wrong needle in the mail. Hook, not needle. And so I made this with a smaller hook than I was supposed to because it took so long and I still do not have the right size to use on it. I used a 9mm. It was supposed to be 11. So, but it still turned out beautiful. I love it. And it's my favorite project of the month. So, I hope y'all have enjoyed this video. I hope you're enjoying seeing the things that I've made over the month. I crochet a lot more than the videos that I take. And if you want to see any of these things made in a video, just make a comment below that you would like to see and what you would like to see. I've got the loofahs, the bags, the washcloths, the scrubbies. I'm not very good at making the elephant yet, so I don't think I would be a good demonstrator to make the elephant, but he is super cute, so I would do it if somebody wanted. The cactuses are adorable and they're so easy to make. Okay, I think that's all. If you would like any of these projects on a video, just let me know. And I thank y'all for watching and keeping up with the channel. I appreciate everyone who stays on and comes on and watches the new videos and makes a comment for me. This channel is growing so much, and I'm learning how much that I really love crochet. So I've got several books in line. I'm only going to work on one at a time. The first one is going to be hats. So I've got lots of hat patterns that I came up with myself and some that I found that I've tweaked and adjusted. So that's going to be a fun project coming up soon. And thank y'all for watching, and have a beautiful, blessed day. Bye-bye.